You know, you mentioned Matthias Ekholm. That's a big loss for Nashville, but also on the back end for the Red Wings, Dan Renouf is going to be in. Jordan Osterley is going to be in as Mark Stahl is out with the COVID protocol and Gustav Lindstrom out with an injury in the second period last game. Game frame, if you will, of mind.
Step down the left wing for Tolvanen. And he hit the inside of the post with a little toe drag wrister.
He was hoping to score in this first period on ESPN.
So at 12:08, Mesnikov in the box for delay of game. Roman Josi brings it forward. Gets a return across the line. Duchesne controls. Out in front, shot, score! What a pass from Matt Duchesne. Oh, did he set up Ryan Johansson for the tuck away on the power play. And Nashville has the early lead.
But this is just a stick battle lost by Danny DeKeyser, won by Matt Duchesne, and a perfect pass across Ryan Johansson. And you know, Nedeljkovic is actually there, but it goes back between his legs.
And an NBA scout was there. And the NBA scout, based on Rick Pitino saying, will you please explain what I've been trying to explain to this young guy, but can't get it through his head. As Josi moves in, goes to the forehand, and scores! Just like that, one-on-one, one of the best offensive defensemen in hockey.
So important for Detroit, especially with two lineup changes on the back end and missing Stahl and missing Lindstrom. And Hronek, after this, just not happy with himself for obvious reason. He gets the initial poke check, but Josi stays with it, kicks it from his skate to his blade, and Hronek just doesn't take the body.
Lucas Raymond, center circle pass to Nick Leddy. Leddy carries it across, looking for a drop, finds one. Larkin fires it off the iron, up and out of play. And it ends up at the left point with Osterley. Potter Rasmussen nearly turned it over and did. And a break for Philip Forsberg. Moves in all alone. Shoots. And the save is made by Nedeljkovic. He had to sidestep a check. Lost the puck. Larkin comes back the other way. He is hit hard by Borowiecki. And he is slow to get up. At the Nashville line. Offside called and some gloves dropped. Harper will go with Smith.
Number 17, 5 minutes each for fighting.
And there's Cutting and Rowney, and Smith is in there, Johansson's in there, and then as soon as Smith goes at Johansson, that's when Ben Harper's like, that's one of our talented guys, so I'm going to come in here just back in the lineup, and I'm going to take care of Smith. And I don't think he realized just how tough Smith is, but that was a good fight.
That's a couple of big. It's back to Seider at the point. Hands one to Raymond along the half boards and gets a return. Larkin now, top of the right wing circle. Back to Seider. Fires one through traffic. The rebound comes out in front. And it's put in! Score, Robbie Fabry! Off the live end boards. It came right back to the blue paint. And Fabry roofed it. And Detroit is on the board on the power play.
Right off the faceoff, it's so key. Larkin wins it. It goes right back to Seider initially. Look at the poise and patience him to take it to the middle of the ice, give himself the best angle to score. They move the puck around, but they move it quickly. They don't dust it off. It goes from one side to the other. Watch Suter in front trying to create traffic. Riddick just...
And after it is Colton Sissons around to Jeannot. Back to the point, Fabro, set between the circles, deflected on net by Trennan. Loose out in front, and Colton Sissons is denied by Nedeljkovic. Another shot from Josi, and the right pad kicked out by Nedeljkovic. And now maybe an odd man rush for Detroit the other way. Zadina down the right wing. Comes through between the circles, wrist shot. Oh, a glove save is made by Riddick.
And then Riddick finds this puck through a screen.
Larkin puts the brakes on, gave it away. A break the other way. Tomasino moves in. Goes to the forehand, and a kick save is made by Nedeljkovic. Back to the point, firing one on net is Harper, and another glove save made by Nedeljkovic.
My first Seattle game is coming up in a couple of weeks, and I cannot wait.
That'll be a fun place to be, as that is a fan base that had to split the season tickets in half because there was so much demand for it. Right on the doorstep, backhanding one, score! Nick Cousins, a lucky bounce, found a puck right on the doorstep, makes it count, and Nashville has their 2-goal lead back.
And it's a turnover at the far boards. that just ends up on the stick of Nick Cousins. There you can see it. It's not a clean pass to Gagne. He can't win that battle from Seider. And then Novak and Cousins there all alone because of the turnover. I work part-time with our national women's team as a management consultant, and I can tell you I'd be lucky to fill these girls' women's water bottles. They're just so much more talented than I was.
Fabro's shot deflected, score! Nashville adds to their lead as Dante Fabro was able to fire one, and it looked like it was Ellie Tolvanen.
And then hadn't scored until the last Nashville Predators game, and look at this tip. You know, you can see that Larkin is right there, but he just doesn't do enough to distract Tolvanen here and doesn't do enough to tie up his stick. And that actually goes up.
On the rush! Detroit able to light the lamp and maybe get back in the game as Ernie sets up Rasmussen.
It's pretty cool to listen to the crowd, and there you see a collision between two Nashville Predators player, Novak and Cousins. It ends up being a 2-on-1 the other way. They just can't get back in time. You can see Josi there as well, and Rasmussen just doesn't waste any time.
He sends it wide of the net. Riddick will wrap it around, thrown towards the net by Seider, and that was kicked away by Riddick, who had to slide back in position quickly after he wrapped it around the wall.
Then they're talking. Yeah, here they go. Here
Good
they
call.
go.
Drop of the gloves is Janot and Dan Renaud. That one ends quickly. A chance to head to the locker room early.
And Tanner Janot, big boy, 6'2", 208 pounds. These two would know each other a little bit. Well, that's the thing. You know, Detroit just looking for the perfect play at this point in the game. Just get it to net any way that you can.
And Fabro sends one the length of the ice towards the empty net. Rolls into the blue paint and rolls in. Dante Fabro with an empty net goal. And that will officially put this game away for the Nashville Predators.
You can see he's the forward, but he's playing high in the offensive zone. Just watch this play near the end. So it looks like it's going to go in, but Tolvanen just makes sure, a nice little stick check, doesn't try to bat it himself. He wants this to be Fabro's goal. Right there. Just a little sneaky little play.
Down to the last 9 seconds. Cousins wraps it around behind the net to Trennan. And that will do it. What an impressive start. 5-2 the final for the Nashville Predators